Hey guys, Jeff Ryan here. Just trying to get back to the slot car stuff. I know last month I only released one or two videos. We had a death in the family. Guys, it happened again. This time it was one of my dogs, Siberian Husky, London. Great dog. We knew he had an autoimmune system disease when we got him. It was a matter of time, and 2 weeks ago he passed. So my wife and I were not trying to replace him, but our dog Bristol is mopey as hell, and we're trying to find another puppy, and we're in the works of doing that right now. So if I'm not posting a video like once a week, something's going on, and I like to keep you guys up to date as far as what is going on. So that's what's happening. That's what's happening. I just fit the orange 32 Ford into the collection, which is nice. And what else did I get? Yeah, I got the dune buggy with the white roof. I fit that into the collection. So what's interesting is whenever I get one done and I want to keep it, I've got to find room for it in the collection. You know what I mean? It's kind of a fun process if you have to move things around. Pardon me. What I did this morning is I got this little case with the Johnny Lightning ones, and it freed up more room in some of the bins. So it's a necessary thing that you got to do from time to time. Okay, this is usually my free stuff area. It's right now, it's just where I've been keeping stuff. Some of the stuff is going to be given away. I only need one package of the, what are they, the truck axles, the long ones. I don't need the second pack. I don't need the second pack. And what was funny is, I'm not going to keep them in the pack. If I take them, I'm going to put them in the bin to where I need them. I'm not going to just put these on the shelf and just say, hey, let's look at them. No, I'm going to use them. But I don't need, what do we got, 24? No, 12 is fine. 12 is fine. So somebody's going to get that over there. Again, this was the free area, but since I'm starting the scenery, I'm kind of trying to get things organized, and this is just lumped together there. We will definitely get back to it. You've seen the projects that have come in. The Vet is the newest one. The reason I got it is because it looked like hell. It looked like hell. It really looks like hell. I don't know if I can do anything with it, but I'm going to try. I touched it to the transfer when it came in. It doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. This one, the wagon, it's just the scuffs on the roof. That's it. That's it. The T-Bird, the little green piece there, that's from the, I think it's the front screw. No, it's the back screw post, the back screw post. Okay, good. I'm gonna Gorilla Glue that back, but before I do that, I definitely want to wash it up. I mean, it looks absolutely filthy. It looks filthy. There's even some rust on you see the rust near the back screw post here? That shouldn't be there. And then when you look at the back gear there, that's where the rust came from. So there had to have been some type of moisture there. Look at the center hole where the stem comes through for the engine stem. Oh my God, oh my God. I touched this one to the transformer, and it didn't work. It didn't work at all. So we've got a number of projects. Probably going to get to this one today. These will be upcoming projects. Now, I had a ball with getting the Jaguar. I had an absolute ball. The gentleman that was selling this, he had a number of auctions up for the candy. He had, I think he had like the copper candy. I don't know if he had the purple. I think he had it red. All very strong colors that I liked. And it totally blew me away. It totally blew me away. The auctions were all going off about 10 or 15 minutes apart, something like that. And he had a number of them going. And me, I don't reveal my hand till the last few seconds. I really don't. I don't say, hey, I'm going to bid, $400 on this and just let people try to catch me. Nonsense. I bid in the last little bit. He had so many of them, and I tried my technique, and you heard me say tried. I tried my technique, and it went from, maybe $57 for one of the candy colors one to, I would bid a strong bid, 200. People would pass me with 200 in the last second or so of the auction. So I tried on about 4 of them, and I only got the one of them. Point for bringing this one up, it doesn't need anything. It runs fine, it looks good, it looks really good, but I don't want the box. I don't want to say I hate the boxes, I just have no use for them. I'm not going to put I'm not going to put this in the box and then take it out of the damn box and put it into the box every time. Stop. I hate that. So let's go ahead and do this. Put this one over here right now. I'm not going to use it. And another one that came in, and I couldn't pass it up. The guy did make me a deal on it. So I love the police cars. And this is my favorite color. And one thing I look at the police cars, and you know this to be true, is that darn star on the side. How well does that thing look? Pristine, absolutely pristine. It works. I think I'm going to tune this one up as far as getting the vibrator chassis to work better, but I'm not going to want this box either. What does it say? Yeah, it tells you what it is exactly. Again, it's I'm not box guy, guys. I am not box guy. A lot of you are. A lot of you love them, and I know this. I know this even in auctions. If you got the box, you can increase the price. People really love them. I know I'm the odd guy out, but I don't want the damn boxes. I'm sorry, I don't want the damn boxes. Listen, I said, hey, show me some, a couple of videos ago, I said, show me any modified cars that you did. A gentleman sent me another one just recently. I want to feature that. It's kind of special, and it got my attention right away. But another thing I'd like, since I'm starting the scenery, guys, send me pictures of your scenery on your layout. I would love to see it. I don't care if the scenery's done. I don't care if you just show me like something that you made that's really unique. Just show me your scenery, guys. Send me pictures of your scenery. My email address should be in the link, or yeah, it should be linked below in the description, but and it should also be up on the screen. So please send me your descriptions. Now this box came from Jim LaJudice. I'm trying to get in the camera there. Came from Jim LaJudice. He is also known as Rocket West on Facebook and eBay both. Okay. What's in here is oh God. Let me just get my X-Acto knife, and I'm going to open it. I'm going to open it, but then I'm going to repackage it because I'm not going to do the paint job. I'm going to let my buddy Tony do the paint job. He's chomping on the bit to get to it. So let me show you what's in here. Very cool. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Castaway Cruiser. Remember on Gilligan's Island? Well, if you remember Gilligan's Island, you're as old as I am. Where Gilligan took the Howls in this, I guess we're going to call it the Castaway Cruiser. And Jim made this by scratch. He made this by scratch. And there's pictures on, I think it might be his Facebook, to where he was creating the prototype. He had styrene out and he was creating it. He was doing the fenders and everything. I was blown away by just looking at the process there. So it's amazing. If you like this and you want to paint it up, go for it. Again, I'm going to have my buddy Tony do it because he's an exceptional. Tony's the one that did this, and I know I featured it in a few of the pictures, but he did the grandstands, and he made it. Look at that stuff. The stands itself look weathered. That's what you want. That's what I'm after. That's why he's going to get this. So guys, go to Rocket West on eBay, and if you like this, go ahead and get it. And tell Jim LaJudice I sent you because I really admire his work. He does phenomenal work. I'm going to box this back up, and I don't know if I've got my buddy Tony's address. I'll probably have to hit him up for it, but I love it. I love it. When I saw this, that it's done and it's available, I had to get it. I had to get it. And the price is right, too. All right, just got back from the sink there. I'm going to shirt dry this off a little bit. Well, I'm thinking about, why don't we do this just for fun? Let's go inside. I'm going to take a couple of screenshots, a little bit of video of what my viewer sent me. Pretty cool stuff. All right, here we go. This just got me. I love the red, white, and blue. And what is that, a chaparral with a lowered wing? And my buddy Rocco sent this to me. I just love it. I love the paint scheme. I really do. Now the picture from the other side, I mean, it's exceptional. Well done. And what Rocco messaged me, he says, you know, he didn't think it was anything fancy. I love it. But he says it's kind of like an ode to his 21-year career in the Navy. I get it, guys. I get it. I really like it. Now, again, if you got some customs that you made, send them to me. If you, like I said earlier, if you got some landscape or your layout, I don't care if it's a cityscape. I don't care if it's, you know, just out like a rural area, or let's say you've got a Kentucky Fried Chicken, you know, store on your layout. Send it to me, guys. I love it. I appreciate Rocco. You sending this to me, buddy. Thank you. And this one's for my buddy Tom. This just came in, and I love it. I love it. He said he made a jig on his, he had a small table. He made a jig to test the ohms for the T-Jet motors. It's pretty cool. It's very cool. Let me go through these pictures for you. So it looks like he made everything just right so it fits perfectly so he can test it. I love this part too. It's just like, hey, he's got like a little, you know what it looks like? And I may be wrong, but it looks like a TV dinner tray. But it's got the little slots for his tools and everything. I love it. I really do. And there's the ohm meter. There it is. There it is. He's got the wires and everything hooked up. So it's like this whole little setup. Yeah, there's another tray with different parts and whatnot. It's like this whole little setup to check the ohms of the T-Jet motors. Look what he's got. I'm digging it. I really am. I think he did well. Yeah, look at that. He's got the Brasso. He's got the Brasso there too. Fantastic. Again, the parts bins, they look like, and I may be wrong, they look like TV dinner trays, but very, very, very resourceful. I love it. So listen, a strong thank you to Rocco and Thomas for sending me the pictures. Again, guys, if you want to send me some landscape pictures, I'd love to see what you've done with your layout. I really would. If it's something freaky, if it's something funny, if it's something cool, if it's something realistic, send it to me. Send it to me, please. Okay, this has had plenty of time to dry. What I want to do first is, and it cleaned up quite well, it's just a little dull, you know what I mean? I'm going to probably do the VRP with it and get that thing shined up. But the first thing I want to address is the getting the little chip of the screw post glued. Yeah, it's to the back. I'm going to get the Gorilla Glue, just a sec. This here's what I use is the Gorilla Glue. It's the gel. I like it. I like it a lot. It doesn't set real quick, but when it sets, it's done. It's done. So point being is when I put the Gorilla Glue on the screw post here and you put the little chip on, make sure it's right. You know what I mean? Just make sure it's right. Get some tweezers, put it in, make sure it's right. Okay, very good. I just set it in place and it's as good as I'm going to get it right there. You have a little bit of work time with the Gorilla Glue. You do. Not a lot, but you got a little bit. When I first put it on, it was slightly off, and then with the tweezers, I put it to where I was comfortable with it. So now I just got to let it dry. We're going to get into the chassis here in just a bit. Okay, I think I'm all set to go. I've got the chrome kit. I'm going to use the chrome kit, the front bumper, back bumper. I get them from Rather Boring on eBay, and I've got a head there and a windshield, again from Rather Boring. I thought about keeping the front bumper on, but if I'm going to put a new one on the back, might as well put a new one on the front. I'm going to continue to let that dry. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get into this. And remember we saw the rust and everything? I can only imagine what the, inside is going to look like, especially the bottom of the comp plate. I'm very curious about that. Okay, that went off. I'll set that down. Let's look at, look at the back gear. That is completely rusted out. Does it turn? Yeah, a little bit. Not very easy. And that stem is rusted too. Wow. As much of this that I can get into the Brasso, I'm going to. This isn't just, hey, clean it with the wire brush. No, we're going to get as much as we can into the Brasso. So this didn't work when I got it. Okay, they came out nice. Let's go look at the brush springs. Not bad. They might need to be refreshed a little bit. I got rust on the front axle, rust on the back axle and crown gear. So this is going to be dunked into the Brasso real good. Let me get the shoes off here for a second, or not the shoes, the hubs. Where's my other screwdriver? There we go. Wow. Usually they just pop off. Yeah, that's rusted in there too. That's even hard to pull through the hole. There we go. We got it. Same thing with the back. Oh, there's just fur falling. There's fur falling. Can't get that off. Boy. Oh, there's the crown gear. I thought the crown gear went flying. Okay, so as much of this as I can get into the Brasso, let me get the shoes off, is what I'm going to do next. There's a spring, I'll set that aside. And there's the other spring, set this aside. That's just, wow. Again, if I just tried to use like a wire brush, that's not gonna, we're not gonna clean it to my satisfaction. So let me get the tires off the hubs here, or the axles out of the hubs there, and I will get my Brasso. Got everything torn apart as much as I'm going to. Everything in here is going to be just slathered in the Brasso. And you guys, I've shared this a number of times. Shake it, shake the snot out of it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. And I've heard this many times. Jeff, why do you use Brasso? You could use, what is it, vinegar? Oh, goddamn. I cannot stand vinegar. What does it take till overnight? No, I want to get it done sometime today. Even ultrasound. I've heard of ultrasound, guys using ultrasound to clean the parts. Whatever you want to do, fine. Now here's one thing, I've heard Tarnex. Tarnex will get the copper really clean. But if it's got any verdigrease rust on it, Tarnex doesn't seem to work real good. So again, that's why I keep going back to Brasso. It takes a little bit, and then you slather everything in there and just let it set. Just let it set. About 15 minutes should be good, and then we'll go to the sink. Let me get everything slathered up. Okay, I am done with the Brasso right now. Get that out of the way. Everything is well coated there. Again, I just got to let it set aside. Now, I mean, this is seconds. You see the blue there? Right there? That's the shoes, if I'm not mistaken. And it's already starting to work. I mean, that is quick. That is quick. Okay, what else? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's start working on the body, see how far we can get. All this stuff is getting de-rusted. I was just thinking about the first step I want to do with the body is get the front bumper off. And you know when Aurora kind of melts them in, melts the little tabs in, the bumpers, I get those off with the X-Acto knife. Once you get that little bit of flash and off, the bumper will just pop out. So I need 2 hands for that. Let me go and get after it. I don't know, 20 seconds, took about 20 seconds to get the flashing off the inside of the body there, and it just popped, again, just popped right off. Now you guys know I like to, I'm gonna keep this, I'm gonna re-chrome it, probably after I get a number of ones that need to be re-chromed. Now you guys know that I like to dry fit everything. The only thing I can't dry fit now is the driver's head. There's no hole for it. There's no hole for it. So let's see what the bumper looks like after we get it in here. Come on. I can do it. I can do it. There we go. Oh my God. Look at that. Rather boring? Perfect fit. Perfect fit. Thank you for reproducing these parts for us. Now, what's interesting is you see how the length of the tabs there, the dowels that go through there? He made them to where if you wanted to do like the hot knife thing like Aurora used to do, you got plenty there to do it with. You really do. And look at that. That fits perfectly. That fits perfectly. So my point being is, yeah, look at it. Look at it. If you want to do the hot knife thing, that's fine. But I take a little bit of glue and I glue it in. If I ever need to get the bumper off, I have just a sparing amount of little glue. Yes, you could redo cut the flashing off again if you melt them in. But if you can get them off without going through that, that's a much easier process. All right, let's see what I'm trying to get the windshield in here for us. Look at that. You see that right there at the top? That doesn't need to be there. I know that's where it was connected to the tree. No, I know it. Okay. There we go. Wow. Okay, and again, fits just right. Fits just right. Boy, that's still kind of, in my opinion, just dull. So everything fits. We don't know about the head. I'm going to get a handheld drill here, and I'm going to get the, I don't know, what do you call it, the neck part cleaned out, and we'll put the head in. Got the neck drilled out. I'm trying to put the head in here. Let's see if I can get it just right. There you go. A little bit of glue. It's going to be set in place very, very good. But before I put the bumpers on and the windshield and the head, I am going to do the VRP. That's vinyl rubber plastic. Let me go ahead and grab that for us, guys. Just a sec. VRP, vinyl rubber plastic, like I was saying, made by the chemical guys. This is my preferred shine the body up stuff. But there is a caution. There is a caution. I said this. I tried to say it every time I use this. My viewers have told me if you leave the VRP on like a AFX body or something that has like a lot of accents, it can affect the paint. You know, and I haven't had that happen with the T-Jets. I haven't. But and it was more than one person. So if people are saying, hey, this happens, I'm not going to discount it, and I'm always going to pass that forward. Now, this is another one you shake it up. You shake it up real good, and you don't need much. I'm probably going to get about just 2 drops, maybe one on the hood, one on the trunk, and I've got my little paper towel here to rub it in. And again, it's not more than 15, you can leave 20, but 15 minutes, it should be fine to come off. The VRP has been splooged on and it has been wiped in. Again, we just let that sit. Let's check on this. Oh, look at that, look at that. Look how much the blue is in there. That's working. Now, as far as time being in there, has only been the time since I've been messing with the body. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes and I'm gonna get this stuff washed up. I'll go to the sink and get it all cleaned up for us. Was at the sink, got everything rinsed off, and boy, it looks a lot better. The shoes, the bottom of the chassis there, everything looks better. I even put the axles in. They had some grease. They had some rust on them, so I put them in too. Let me dry this off further, then we'll be good to go. Got everything out of the water, shined up. I got to get the inside of the chassis a little bit more dry, but I buffed everything out with the wire Dremel, and I got to get the VRP off of the T-Bird. I'm going to do that next. The VRP is off, looks a little bit better, but it's not been buffed out. I'm gonna do a little shirt buffing with it, see if I can get that thing shiny instead of dull shiny, you know what? Just got done buffing. I'm sorry, is the glare too much for you? Look at that, look at that. The sides, everything. The VRP, I can't say enough good about it. I really can't. It does the trick, it really does. Okay, everything here is disassembled, cleaned. It's, you know what I was thinking about? The brushes, they look a little worn. You know what? Just for fun, I might replace them. The springs, they're good. They're definitely good. But as far as the brushes, let me go and replace those. Starting to reassemble the chassis, and I got to the axles here, the crown gear and all that, and I realized that the tires and the hubs, they were hard and nasty looking. I wasn't even paying attention to them. And I was trying to get the hubs off the old rims. They were like, he may have glued them on, you know, whoever had it before me. So my point for bringing all that up is, if we're doing a total restoration, get the refurbished parts or the new parts, you know, whatever you got that looks good. So another thing, oil as you go, guys. It makes it so much easier. All right, very good. Got the chassis back together, just put the engine clamp on, and I know the transformer's on. Let's give it a shot. See what we get, guys. We got something. I just touched the wheel. Sounds good though. It's going backwards. The magnets need to be changed. Too funny. When I take it apart, I always put the you know, when you get the magnets out, I always put the bottom magnet or the back magnet on the bottom, and so that's the way I took them out. So whoever had it didn't have them going in the right direction. Let me swap them out. Just flip the magnets around. It's running in the right direction, and sounds good. Sounds good. So it's time to address the chrome kit, the windshield, and the driver's head. This is the glue. This is the back of the glue that I use. Here's the glue, the quick grip, trying to get the shine off of there for you. But the reason I use it, the reason I got it is because it's flexible when it dries. It's not like a hard, you know, type of thing to where you can never get it apart. It's a little bit flexible, so if you do need to get the parts apart, that's why I use it. What else am I thinking about? Yeah, I know I got to paint the driver's head, and oh yeah, the little spear thingy here. That's what I use. I get a little bit of glue, then I put them in the holes where the windshield goes, because I don't want to put the glue on the tabs of the windshield and then try to set it in perfectly. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's the wrong way to do it. Make sure that hole is filled up with glue, and I do it from the underside. I take the underside of the body, get a little bit of glue on the spear thingy, and then I go ahead and do it that way. All right, let's, we got the back, right, glued in, but I did not re-tap it. I should probably do that, because if there's any Gorilla Glue in there in the where the screw should go, that's not going to work right. So let me go ahead and get my drill and see what we can do. Been tapping the rear screw post. I'm getting ready to fit it in there. That's not bad. I'm eyeballing. That's not bad. Maybe another quarter turn or so, or maybe it's already too tight, or not too tight. Maybe it's tight enough. Let me go ahead and fit the chassis in. It was just slightly loose, even less than a quarter turn, and it's snug in there now. Okay, you know what I don't have? I don't have a front screw in guide pin. Let me go ahead and get it. A word of caution, because it was too funny. I put the driver's head there, and I'm getting ready to put the cap back on the glue, and his head was tilted to the left, like he's going to drive around, going around the world with his head tilted to the left. So make sure when you're putting him in, his head's on straight. I've got everything glued in, the head, as you know, both the bumpers are glued in, and the windshield's glued in. And right now I've got a black and a red testers paint. They're like magic marker tips. I'm going to paint the hair black, and I'm going to paint the taillights red, like they should be. I got to continue shaking these things, so give me just a sec. Okay, as far as the testers, I've been shaking them. They're shaken up well enough. Now, as far as the hair, and I'm looking at the tip of this, it looks like there's enough to get the hair done, because there's very little here. But I like, since I shook it up, I like doing this. I like getting fresh paint on the tip. And there we go. There we go. Now that should be pretty good. I don't want too much, but that should be pretty good. Let's see. No, I still got too much on there. Let me get some off the tip, right tip there. It's kind of easy to do. I go back like that. And you can give them like a brush cut, or like more of a Beatles haircut, whatever you want, There you go. To me, that's gonna be fine. That's gonna be fine. Okay, let me show you how to do the lights. I gotta take care of this marker first. Okay, once again, shake up the paint. But you see this styrene? What I've done is there's a hole in the middle there, but I've beveled the edge, and you can tell the tip that's red there. What I do is I get some paint, I splooged it down there, I'll do it in just a second, then I dip this in it. Then when we go to the back tail lights, you just put it in, and it's hard to do it far away, and do a little circle, and they're done. So let me do this. I can probably do it right now. Yeah, so you want some down there. You want some down there is what you want. You don't want just like a swipe of it, because I'm literally sucking up some juice like that right now. Good. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. Okay. Now, trying to do this live. Here we go. Right in the center. Just a touch more. Yep, that'll dry good. And that'll dry good. There we go. Now when that dries, that'll tighten up, guys. That'll tighten up. Let me go ahead and get rid of all this paint stuff. Okay, that's gonna dry a little further. That's gonna dry a little bit better. And then I don't want to touch the hair. I don't want to touch the back bumper. I'm just going to let everything dry. I'll probably go inside and edit these clips right here. But the next thing is getting the body on the chassis and getting it to go around the track. Again, my guys, Rocco and Thomas, thank you for sending your pictures. I want everybody to send me some pictures of your layout. If you got some scenery that's really cool, you got some scenery that's done well, even if it's the tiniest little thing, show me, guys. I'd love to do it, and I'd love to feature it in my videos. So I'm gonna go inside, gonna take care of some editing, and I'll be back when this dries. Just checking the weather, and one thing that's nice is about Florida, when it's raining and it's sprinkling, which is nice, it takes the heat away. It takes a lot of the heat away, which is really nice. I mean, the humidity, yeah, it's still there, but it takes a lot of the heat away. Now this has got to be dry. This has got to be dry by now. I know it's been enough time. I went and edited everything up until this clip. That looks like a new chassis. That looks like a new T-Bird. We got to put them together. Let me set this down. I have just got the body on the chassis, so it is my favorite time of the video. Here we go. Look at that. We went from selling very poorly with a chassis that it didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. Probably in the amount of rust that was on there, I'm going to say it didn't work for decades. It didn't work for decades. But nevertheless, we got it running. We got it looking good. So if somebody wanted a side hustle, you can always find cars, pardon me, you can always find cars when you search on eBay for like lowest price first. And then when you do, they'll have decals on them, they'll look like crap, they'll be missing tires, heads, windshield, you know. And then when you get them and you know you can restore them and you know they can come out looking like this, that's a cool little side hustle. I don't think I'm gonna keep this one. Why? I've got one just like it somewhere. Yeah, there it is, there it is, there it is. I got one just like it, same color driver, everything. So again, buying very, very cheap, restoring it, and this looks like, leave the shine on it. This looks like it just fell out of Aurora's showroom, you know? And the taillights came out great, didn't they? Look at that. They came out very, very, very good. I'm pleased as punch with it. All right, guys, you've got a lot of work. You've got a lot of assignments to do. Tell me again, or send me pictures of any mods that you've done on the stock cars and the landscape. I'd love to see what you guys got. Love to see what you guys got. And the other thing, I was just thinking about it. I know which one I want to do. Which one do you think should be next? The wagon or the vet? Let me know in the comments, guys. All right, once again, I hope you had a great time this weekend. I did too. If you need anything, let me know. I'm here for you guys. Take care. See ya.